the waters of Gouldsboro State Park Lake, and police in Allentown say a $10,000 reward is being offered to
Democrat Edward Kennedy. Tom Schneidy joins us now from the Poconos. Tom, what's going on?
Well, Jill, at least one driver couldn't cope with this Pocono International Speedway. We'll have live time trial results coming up, and Newswatch 16 at 5 continues.
Friday and Saturday are
two-wheel hogs of the Harley-Davidson variety. The motorcycle maker is celebrating its 90th anniversary with a big bash. About 250,000 people from all over the world are expected to attend. Emceeing the bash will be the head hog, Jay Leno, who's also a Harley enthusiast. I'm sure you knew that already. Tom Tidy out there at Pocono.
Well, Jill, we had some hogs up here, except they have about 600 horsepower and 4 tires. You can hear some of the cars behind me, and you'll probably see some coming down the Long Pond straightaway. This is the ARCA practice. These guys will be racing tomorrow at 1:30 here at the Speedway, and they sure make a lot of noise, if not the Winston Cup, but they make a lot of noise. A great day for qualifying for Sunday's championship, Spark Plug 500. It got underway here at the raceway at 3 o'clock. Let's take a look at it. A great crowd coming out to enjoy some nice weather. And how about Derek Cope, the 1990 Daytona 500 champ? Look at Derek and take a listen to this. Are you kidding me? Derek with the spin and slide down the front straightaway. He was okay. Of course, he did not qualify. Berwick's Jimmy Spencer, the 9th fastest time of the day, 161.3 miles an hour. Great run for Jimmy. And then here's number 6, Mark Martin, the 2nd fastest, 162.5 miles an hour. But the pole sitter shatters the record here at the Pocono Raceway. It's Ken Schrader, number 25, a lap of 162.8 miles an hour. He will sit on the pole for Sunday's championship, Sparkplug 500. He knew he had a fast car, and he sure paid off for him in the time trial.
We knew we had a good car and could run faster, didn't know how much.
You said you liked the big tracks. Why does that fit your driving style? How so?
Oh, I don't know. I guess we got slick bodies and a lot of horsepower, you know, and our cars always perform good on the bigger tracks. And I like the faster tracks. I mean, we ran short tracks for years and years before we started Winston Cup racing. And if I still wanted to run the shorter tracks, I'd probably still be doing that. But I like running the big tracks.
Kenny Schrader, the pole sitter for Sunday's race. Also some good finishes by rookie Jeff Gordon. He'll start 4th. Dale Earnhardt, the Winston Cup points leader, starts 5th. And Rusty Wallace starts 9th. Of course, Dale is number 1 in the point standings. Rusty Wallace is number 2. The defending champion of this race and the defending Winston Cup champion is Alan Kowicki. Alan Kowicki was tragically killed earlier in the season in the plane crash. His race team will be taken over by Jeff Bodine next year. Jeff is proud to carry the number 7. We had a chance to talk to Jeff earlier in the day.
You know, I own the team now, but I'd give it all back if he was still here driving that car, still alive, but he isn't, and things have to go on, so we're all trying to do the best we can right here in NASCAR, as drivers, as friends, and with this team, and the team has done exceptionally well since the tragedy, and Jimmy Hensley's been doing a great job driving the car for us. You know, we're just trying to look forward right now, and you know, of course, I do look forward to next year when I'll be driving a car.
Jeff Bodine, by the way, qualified 14th for Sunday's Champion Spark Plug 500. Of course, we'll have more coming up at 6 on the race, but let's talk high school softball and baseball. The state semi. As you can tell, it gets loud.
We'll have to ship some out to you, Tom. See you later. Thanks a lot.
The story coming up.
The governor makes a major announcement about his health. And the search continues for the area's best cuisine. These stories and more, plus live coverage from the Susquehanna Boom Festival, next on News 22.
Now, from WYOU Television, the 24-hour news source, this is News 22.
Good evening, I'm Debbie Dunleavy. Rich Everett will be joining us shortly. In the news, a grim search came to an end late this morning at Lake Gouldsboro. Crews recovered the body of a missing teenager from the waters of the lake. News 22's Andy Palumbo has the story.
Recovery crews come off Lake Gouldsboro for the last time. Their work is done. They've found the body of 18-year-old Christopher Colacicco.
The body was first recovered at approximately 11:30 hours this morning. pronounced dead at 11:45. Positive identification was made by the father of Christopher Colacicco.
Colacicco and 16-year-old Heather Schlett went boating Sunday and somehow drowned. Schlett's body was pulled from the lake Tuesday night. It took longer to find Colacicco.
It was probably just starting to surface. It was in a vertical position with just a crown of the head even with the water.
Recovery crews spent 6 days on the lake looking for the pair. They had a rough time, obstacles below the water and high winds above. Investigators want to know what happened Sunday, but as of now, there's nothing to indicate foul play is involved.
Bottom line, you believe it's an accident?
Yes, sir. There were apparently no witnesses to the Sunday afternoon incident, and the two people who really know what happened are dead. So authorities say it is very possible they will never know the events that led up to this tragedy. Andy Palumbo, News 22, Gouldsboro State Park.
Governor Robert Casey is checking.
She would say that I didn't give her enough time. I devoted way
This weekend's big event. It's all coming up on WNEP TV 16, the news station.
Elmsport. The worker is being treated right now at Geisinger Medical Center in Danville. Rescue crews today ended their search for a missing teenager. The body of 18-year-old Christopher Colacicco was recovered from Gouldsboro Lake in the Poconos. Search crews spent 6 days looking for the teenager.
The body was recovered at approximately 11:30 this morning and brought to shore.
The body of Christopher's friend, Heather Schlett, was found Tuesday. The couple disappeared after going boating last Sunday. Police hope autopsies will help answer many of their questions about what may have happened here at Gouldsboro Lake.
A deadly shooting in Tioga County. Police think a man shot a woman after the two were involved in a car accident.
An innocent
and caused
Thomas Star
near the village of
the Back Mountain, arson.
Rescue crews.
15-year-old Allentown girl. The newspaper she delivered, the Allentown Morning Call, is offering a reward for the arrest of her killer. Charlotte Schmoyer's body was found yesterday in a shallow grave. She had been stabbed nearly 24 times. The Morning Call is putting up $10,000 for information leading to the arrest and conviction of her killer. The newspaper is also urging all carriers to go with a partner for safety. The search is over for two missing teens in Gouldsboro State Park Lake. The body of 18-year-old Chris Colacicco was found today just before noon. Divers found the body of his girlfriend, Heather Schlett, 3 days ago. She also died from drowning. The two Lackawanna County teenagers were boating on the lake. They were last seen Sunday. For 5 days, an intensive search involving special dogs, sonar, and divers put in countless hours searching for their bodies. Both of the teenagers were from Moscow. Coming up next on Eyewitness News, the dinosaurs are back. We'll explain.
It caused Williamsport to boom, and that industry created an awful lot of very rich people. In fact, at one point, Williamsport had more millionaires per capita than any other town in the country. Well, as you might have...
Well, nothing cooking in the Gulf of Mexico. It is hurricane season now. We have a lot of thunderstorms down to the south. Temperatures near 100 in the Carolinas today. But
to benefit from the logging industry in more ways than one. Jobs were plentiful, lumber for building was readily available and fairly inexpensive, and large profits were made by the mill owners and other industry insiders. Some of these profits were shared by the community through the construction of hospitals and public buildings, but mostly the rich competed among themselves to see who could build a larger, more ornate home. 4th Street very quickly became known as Millionaires Row because this is where the architectural battle really heated up. Gothic and high Victorian architecture abound here. Extensive use of wood, wainscoting, and winding staircases can be found in many of the home's interiors, with porches, gables, and watchtowers adorning the exteriors. Many of these homes can still be seen today by taking a ride on the Peter Herdick trackless trolley along 4th Street. Some of the homes are also open to the public during various times of the year. One of these homes was completely restored and is now being used by the Chamber of Commerce and Tourist Promotion Board. These are true architectural gems worthy of a visit. And you know that logging industry is still
And it started with Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles. That's the sponsor of Derek Cope. Hey, Derek made the highlights tonight, but not what the sponsors wanted to see. He spins out coming out of turn 3. Derek will have to try to qualify tomorrow. Berwick's Jimmy Spencer, a big day, the 9th fastest time in time trials, 161.3 miles an hour. On the outside of row 1, it's number 6, Mark Martin. a speed of 162.5 miles an hour, and your pole sitter with a new track record. That's Kenny Schrader, number 25, 162.8 miles an hour. Schrader ran here last year with a bad back. This time around, he is healthy and on the pole. Last year at this time, you were a little banged up running up here at Pocono. What a difference a year makes, huh?
Yeah, that was a big part of last year that really hurt us a bunch. We ran 8 or 10 races with a herniated disc, and it just was no fun racing. I mean, about halfway through the race, my left arm would go to sleep, and I wouldn't even use it the rest of the day, so it makes it a little easier to drive a car this year.
Kenny Schrader with a beautiful daughter. She was trying to hog some airtime, and I think she got it. Dale Earnhardt is the Winston Cup's points leader. Dale qualified 5th for Sunday's race. Now, Dale over the years has been known as the bad guy of racing. You know, he wears black, the back in black guy. Well, his image has softened up somewhat over the years, but he continues to win, and the fans are enjoying it.
You know, the race fans are great out here, and I don't know. I don't worry about it. I don't think about it. I go out about my business racing, and my racing will take care of it.
You're number 1 in the points this year. Where does the consistency come from in a sport where a blown tire or a blown pit stop could mean the difference of a win or a loss?
That's true. You know, you gotta have a lot of luck with it, but still, the focus of the team's really good right now. The confidence level's really high. We're running awful good. I feel real good about the race team, and anytime you feel like we do and you're as confident as we do, things sort of roll along smooth for you.
You like Pocono?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You know, I've had good races here and I've had bad races here, but it's a good racetrack for us.
One of the new looks on the NASCAR circuit this year is the familiar red and blue Pontiac, the STP Pontiac. Last year it was number 43 of Richard Petty. Now it's number 44. Richard is now the car owner, but he still wouldn't mind getting behind the wheel. Is the itch finally out of the system, or is it still there?
No, it's still there. In fact, Rick and them was late getting here this morning. They come in from Charlotte on the plane, and they done had my uniform and stuff laid out. I was going to go out and run, and then he showed up, so I didn't get to run.
King Richard, always a pleasure to talk to the King. All right, that's it with the track. Jimmy will have more tonight at 10 and 11. NBA news, Game 2 of the NBA Finals tonight in Phoenix. The Suns losing to the Bulls in Game 1, so the Bulls have a chance to go up 2 games to none. Baseball, the Mets and Phillies play tonight. The Mets made a trade. Tony Fernandez goes back to Toronto in exchange for Darren Jackson. And also the Orioles tonight, they go for their 9th straight win, and Montoursville's Mike Mussina gets the start. Other baseball news, the state semifinals continue on Monday.
And won back-to-back events, and sadly there will not be a repeat winner again this year. The Winston Cup champion Alan Kulwicki, he passed away back in April tragically, a plane crash just outside of Bristol, Tennessee. You remember Kulwicki driving that number 7 Ford Thunderbird for Hooters. Will be a guy who will be remembered as doing it his way. Not everybody liked him, but they respected him.
Would mean a lot, yeah. I've been waiting all year to do my victory lap in reverse here, because when I won my race, Alan was still with us, and it would mean a whole lot. Alan always ran well here. He was the man to beat for the pole. You always felt like he was going to be a man to beat for the race, and it would mean a tremendous amount to me and our team if we could win this race.
Well, it's special to win any place, and you know, I don't know so much that he's the defending champ, but you know, Alan's just someone that we miss an awful tremendous amount, you know, and wish he's still here to race with us. Had a lot of fun racing with him.
No matter what, Alan's always going to be in our thoughts, and you know, because he's Winston Cup champion and was a great competitor and a good friend to everybody. So, you know, whether he won this race or he didn't win this race, we'll always remember him, and he'll always mean a lot.
Jeff Bodine has bought the Kulwicki racing team, and it will go into operation next season. And this week's question on Nugent Knows, who was the Rookie of the Year in the Winston Cup circuit last season? And the answer to that question is Jimmy Hensley. And this week's winner is Mike Crawford from Duryea. Mike is the winner of a Coors Light Sports Pack. That'll wrap up first day qualifier from here at Pocono. Some of the guys will be back out here tomorrow. And, of course, the running on the Champion Spark Plug 500. That will come on Sunday. I'll see you later on tonight, Debbie.
Okay, John, have a safe trip back to the station. See you later. And when we return, we'll head out to Williamsport.
With it out there and not mess up or skin it up, save that thing for the race.
Berwick's Jimmy Spencer had his best qualifying run ever at Pocono. He'll start from the number 8 position at 161.392 miles an hour.
You know, the Meineke guys built me one heck of a race car. And I knew that going in we were going to have a good motor and a brand new car, and hopefully Sunday we can surprise a lot of people.
But the man of the hour was Ken Schrader. Starting the day, he had the track qualifying record. He had it at the end of the day as well.
162.816 miles an hour.
Got into one awful good, and I bobbled just a little bit, but it still felt faster than we had run today. And got through the tunnel real good. I told them that, and down back straightaway, just tried to put turn 3 together.
So in record fashion, Ken Schrader grabs the pole for Sunday's Champion Sparkplug 500. And don't forget, we'll have a special live half hour from here at Pocono International Raceway, previewing that race Sunday morning at 10. At Long Pond, I'm Sid Michaels, Eyewitness Sports.
Again, the top men in the time trials today: Ken Schrader, Mark Martin, Hud Strickland, Jeff Gordon, Dale Earnhardt. And again, I'll echo Sid's sentiments. We'll have a live show from trackside Sunday morning at 10 o'clock here on the Big 2-8. It was game number 2 of the NBA's World Championship Series.